it's Living Young Country Girl, and I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 favorite Savvy Minerals products. So I just did my top 5 skincare products, and I wanted to keep it as a top 5 list, but I could not pick only 5 when it came to the makeup. So I went with the top 10. Everything that I'm showing you guys today, except for the matte primer, I did not use that, I have on today. So it's a very simple look. It's not super like heavy, but it's just something that if I'm going out into town, I'll wear, but more than what I would wear if I was not going anywhere. So I'm kind of like in that in between, but not necessarily like out for dinner or fancy date, something like that. So these are my products. Now, I kind of cheated because I categorized all of the Young Living Savvy Minerals brushes into one, but I love their brushes. They are so soft. This Veil brush is absolutely amazing. It's like, just feels like butter on your face. It's so soft. Butter? I don't know what butter would feel like on your face, but it's just like super soft. I don't know, just super soft. And then we have our foundation brush, which there's this one. There's also the kabuki brush or whatever. I tend to use this one more because this one tends to not do as much coverage, and because I don't necessarily like to wear as much makeup, this one works good for me. If I'm wearing if I want to wear a heavier foundation, or there's some trouble areas or something, then I will use the kabuki brush or whatever that's called. But normally I just use this one because it's very light. Now, something to keep in mind when you're applying the Savvy Minerals makeup in general, especially their powder foundation, is to make sure your face is very moisturized before you do it. You will find the coverage goes on so much smoother, so much better, so much easier, so much fuller if you have a very moisturized face. Now, I do not use their spray. I do have it, and I've never actually tried it, so I can't say that it would be that much better. What I do is I actually use my grapeseed oil with my different essential oils like frankincense and manuka and all of those great oils that support your skin. I apply that right before, so I am like greasy looking. I pull my hair back to keep it all off because my hair falls on it, makes my hair oily. And then I just apply that, and I just give it like a second. It just kind of like absorb in while I pull out the makeup and find what I want. And then I start applying my foundation. Now you can see, where's my foundation? You can see that like even in my lid, it's kind of gooped up on there, but that's because I use the oil, so it kind of like sticks in there a little bit more. I will actually shake my foundation onto my lid and then put my brush into this area and then apply it. And then I will just make sure I wash my brushes, once, twice. Try to do it every other week. That doesn't always happen, at least once a month, but and then I just apply it that way. So I love using it that way. It has worked really great for me. I am by far not a makeup wizard, or I do not do a lot with makeup, so I'm not somebody who could speak professionally or anything, but I do enjoy using it, and this has worked really well for me. So I like that because I heard a couple of people saying they had their skin was kind of irritated by the misting spray or whatever it's called. So just to avoid any worries of like causing that, I just didn't use it. I know some people have made their own, and that seems to be a really great idea, but it seems to work really good just as long as you have a good moisturizer on. Now, the hydrating primer is amazing. I have used this one a couple times, and if let's say I'm doing a whole day at Disneyland, or I know that I have a fancy get together in the evening and I want my makeup to last all day and I have to put it on earlier, I will use the primer. I am not going to use it every day because I find it holds really good. I don't need to, and so I don't use it every day, but I know if I'm going to be doing, let's say, family photos or something like that, I will definitely use it. Now, I do use the Veil, the matte Veil. I love the matte Veil. The Diamond Dust is similar, but it's very shimmery, and the matte Veil is just going to be very matty. It's kind of white-ish. It has definitely a white tone to it. So sometimes I feel like I've put a bunch of makeup on, and then when I do the matte Veil, it kind of drops it down. But then I notice it kind of comes back a little bit. So that's really cool. But it sets that makeup, and it just gives kind of an all-over look to it. And I absolutely love the matte Veil. And I do notice a huge difference. And I do use this. If anything, like I said, with this huge, beautiful brush, I will at least go over my eyebrows and my eye makeup, and that's pretty much it. On a normal day, if I have a lot of more, mascara like blush and stuff, then I might, you know, do it more full face, but I do try to at least put it over my eye makeup. So I'm kind of jumping around here. So the brushes is my number 1. The matte purifier is my number 2. The Young Living for myself. The Warm 2 is perfect for my skin. So this is amazing. It does not irritate my skin, which I've had serious issues with other natural mineral makeups. And I was really hesitant. It took me a long time to dive into the Savvy Minerals one because of the fact that I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and I didn't want to find out if I didn't like it and then be like, ugh. So it took me a while. But I finally got tired of breaking out with my Alima Pure and said, you know what, let's go for it. Let's get it. You know, if anything, it'll be comparable to that, hopefully, but I don't know. So I got it, and all of the breakouts went away. So I was so excited because I could wear it daily and not worry about it. Love this. And the Warm 2 is perfect for my skin. I followed some of the rules, and it said I should have done the Cool 2, but I kind of felt like the Warm 2 was, I've always worn warm colors. So I went with the Warm 2, but I was like looking at, you know, if your veins show this color and if you do this and all, and I was like, got the Warm 2. Sometimes I'll use the Warm 1 during winter, or I'll mix a little bit of the Warm 1 and 2 together. But generally the Warm 2 is my color for majority of the year because I am outside a lot. Then I love their bronzer Crowned All Over. This is a beautiful color. It's kind of hard to tell here. I don't know if that does it justice. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this color. I cannot speak highly enough about it. When I first dumped it into the lid and saw how shimmery it was, I was like, oh girlfriend, this is not gonna work. Like, not happening. This is like gonna make me look too shiny crazy. Like, I'm not a glamour girl. This is not gonna work. And when I put it on, it didn't make it look all shiny crazy. It just highlighted, and it was awesome. I was so excited with it. I absolutely love it. Now, I do normally wear a blush too, but if I'm in a hurry, the bronzer is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do that 3 and that E kind of thing. Huh? Oh, I made it rhyme. So yeah, that's kind of how I'll do my bronzer, just making my little 3 and then blending it in, and then a E and then blend that in kind of deal, and that works for me. And then if I do wear blush, I'll put it on kind of like the apple of my cheeks. But again, when I'm in a rush, it's foundation and bronzer, so I picked that as my top. So far, like I said, all of these would be something I'd do daily. Now, good job. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, he just finished up his Teach Your Monster to Read lesson. So the next one is the for my eyebrows, and you can do another lesson, honey. This is the color Light in the Multitasker, and I am so excited with it. It literally, it's like the perfect shade for my eyebrows, and I'm so excited. It goes on so simple. I've never done powder. Well, I shouldn't say that. I tried powder, like a pressed powder eyebrow before, and I didn't like it at all. So I stuck with pencils, and it just never looked really good. So I was super excited that they came out with the new colors, with the light colors, because I definitely could not wear the Multitasker that was black before. So this really has made a huge difference. I don't have to like mix and do all that stuff that you could do before, but it just makes it super simple, and I love it. It's so simple, and it lasts all day. Like, it doesn't fall off, so that's good, or wear off or absorb in or any of that. Now, this is the Multitasker in Tan. This is a pretty dark color, very dark actually, and I use this for my eyeliner. It's a very dark brown. I do get it wet, and then I apply it as my eyeliner, and I absolutely love it too. If I want to soften it, I'll kind of go over it. Today I left it a little more defined, but a lot of times I'll soften it afterwards and just make it more of like almost like an eyeshadow-ish color. So that works nice. The next thing is my actual eyeshadow, and I love Wonderlust. Wonderlust is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a shimmery color. You can use it to actually highlight other areas too. I use it to highlight in the corner and then above my eyebrow, and I absolutely love it. This was one that even if I'm not wearing anything else, I'll usually kind of just like do whatever's left on my brush and kind of go over it. And then what I like to do in the crease, so for myself, I use the round brush, and I will put it in the corner and up here, in the corner and up here. And then, like I said, you could actually highlight your nose or your chin or your lip or any of those areas you wanted to. I generally don't unless, again, it's something fancy. And then I love this one, and this is called Spoiled. And it's kind of like a brown. I was like, is this the right one? Yeah, it's a brown. It has a shimmer to it, but it's kind of like a peachy brown. It's not really dark. And with this one, I will like to take this brush right here, which is for your eyeshadows. And I will just put it right here in my crease. And then just blend them all together with the nice blending brush. So I absolutely love, love, love that. It's a very simple, quick look. I don't have to spend a lot of time doing it, and it's done. And now for lips, this has become my new favorite, and this stuff lasts forever, okay? So this is the Savvy Minerals lipstick. Oh, I got a unicorn, a puppercorn here. I was trying to read the color of it. Icon. So this is the new Icon lipstick. This one came out at convention. I love it. It goes on super smooth, super soft, but yet it lasts, and I'm blown away at how awesome it is. I wasn't sure at first. It seemed kind of dark to me because I was like, that's darker than I would ever wear. But once I got it on, and it was just like, I loved it. So those are my top 10 Savvy Minerals makeup products. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are looking for all natural, amazing, like makeup products that aren't full of chemicals, if you guys have seen me talk about it before, an average woman puts over 300 chemicals on their body before they step out the door. And so many of our makeup products and our body care products are filled with chemicals and toxins that other countries have completely banished, and yet we still haven't done anything. We haven't had new makeup laws since, I think it's the 1930s was the last time there was a makeup law, or late 20s was the last time there was a makeup law, like any makeup laws made. And that's a long time ago. I mean, we have so many new laws and so many new things, but yet we have not done anything. And remember, our skin is our largest organ. What you put on your skin is going to go into your skin. And it's super scary to think what is going into your skin. My daughter, is being a tween now, is starting to play with makeup. And I want to make sure that when she's putting stuff on, it's not loaded with aluminums and all these horrible petroleums and these disgusting things that are in so many makeups. So this is a little, hey, you know, if a unicorn or a puppercorn says don't do it, then you shouldn't do it, right? Public service announcement, don't use bad makeup. She got a Halloween costume yesterday, and my daughter just put her in it and brought her to me. So does she not look so happy? Poor Lilo. So, yeah, just think about what you're putting on your skin, and if you're looking for, like I said, a chemical-free one or toxin-free makeup, I would love to help you guys out and get you guys signed up. Young Living actually has starter kits that include the makeup, so it's super easy to get started, and it's just a great way to do it. It's at $160, includes a foundation, an eyeshadow, mascara, a couple other things, which, by the way, their mascara is absolutely incredible. Love their mascara. I did not put it in my top favorites for one simple reason. I am a crier. I am a happy crier, a sad crier, an excited crier. I get teary-eyed when I just have a lot of emotions, whatever they may be. I get teary-eyed. And so for me, I need a waterproof mascara. I cannot be without one. So until they come out with a waterproof mascara, I won't be using it. I did put it on like the other day, and it was so funny. We watched a movie and we were bawling, and my daughter's like, Mom, you look scary, because like I had the, you know, full mascara eyes and stuff. She's like, I can't even look at you or take you serious. I'm a crier. Like, you know, it happens. So I don't generally wear it because I would say, oh, well, only if I'm going to a sad movie or a wedding or something. No, I cry at so many things, so I don't even bother. So that being said, if you guys are interested, check out the description box below. I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe, and I will be continuing to share kind of my top favorites in all the different categories that Young Living has, and we will go through and hopefully help you guys maybe do a little ditch and switch and get rid of some of those chemicals and switch to a more natural. Trust me, guys, once you start, you'll be amazed at how quickly it just snowballs, because you start learning and researching more and more about what's happening and what is actually going on, and what, like, is kind of being shoved under the carpet. You really have to do your research to find out what's going on. But once you start, it's incredible. So, all right, guys, have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you guys all again real soon. Bye.
Jesus Jesus, wake me from my sleep. Father, come, breathe breath in me. I'm in the shadow of your wings, overcome by everything. I need your hand, your touch.